This is Marcus from Yak Country. So I'm continuing this series on my pack, all my components that I use in my main pack. I wanted to break down a few of the items, and today I wanted to go over some of my survival items and some of my other miscellaneous stuff that just kind of fits into pockets. So I've got another video coming up that's got it's going to go through my entire pack, how all these items, they may appear to be a little bit scattered, but how all of these items fit into the pockets and my organization into my pack. So again, I wanted to go over primarily this and this today. So these are what make up my survival first aid kit. I've got a couple other miscellaneous items, a GPS, headlamp, water filter, but for all of these items I've got redundancies. So having light, having a way to navigate, and having water, very important, especially when you're in the backcountry. So I'll show you all of those redundancies here. So in this Ziploc bag, let me just open it up and go through it. So I've got fire starters in here. They're wet fire. You can also get the ones at like an Army-Navy store or a surplus store. They work probably better than this, but these work really well. You can just set a flame to them and they light up and they'll get your tinder going. I've got ibuprofen. I've had this container for a while now. I'm not sure where it came from. It's really lightweight, it's clear. Just got Kleenexes in there, you know, to keep the ibuprofen from making sound in my pack. I've got about 10 zip ties, just kind of taped up together. These come in really handy. Set those aside. So the first aid side, I've got a few packets of gauze and a few alcohol wipes. Never had to really use those. I've got a lighter in here. It's just a mini Bic lighter. Super lightweight. I've got a signal mirror. I've had this since I was, I don't know, very young. It's an old like button thing, I don't know, but it doesn't scratch. I guess they don't make them like they used to. I'd like to combine that with my compass. They make some nice compact compass signal mirror combos, but I always carry a compass and a map. So typically I'm printing out the area that I'm hunting in on like a 11 by 17. I've got one side with trail maps and topo, the other side I print out with aerial imagery. That way I don't have to haul in a big map. Just make sure it's a large enough area to match what you're hunting or your effective range. I've got some extra reeds for my elk call. They just fit in here. So, and then I've got a small fishing kit that I just made with a little Altoids container. Just some line, some sinkers, and some flies. Make sure you have barbed hooks, just so in the case you're fishing for some brookies, that they'll stay on the line. These here, these are just some Velcro straps that I got from a buddy. They're actually really handy, really light, and you can just use them to, you know, lash something onto your pack. Not really a survival item, but I carry them. They're pretty handy. I've also got some decoy cord. It's just some string wrapped in this one, just in case. So again, redundant for my GPS, I've got a compass and a map. I'll go over the other redundancies. So this is my other component. This is a waterproof container. I've got electrical tape on the outside so I can just, use electrical tape for whatever. If I crack it open, I've got a few, these are my other redundancies. So my light, I've got a little mag light in here. It just takes a AAA battery. It's not super bright, but doesn't need to be. I've got some salt and pepper packets from like Wendy's that I keep in here just so they won't get wet. I've got some ibuprofen and some more watertight little containers I made. You just take a straw, light one end, and crimp it with a pair of pliers so the plastic kind of melts together and you get a watertight seal. And then you just shove whatever you need in there, cut it to length, and then crimp the other side. So they're nice little lightweight waterproof containers. I've got a couple single dose of ibuprofen. We got some water purification tablets. So these are really packable. And then I've got some waterproof strike anywhere matches in the bottom of this with some more tinder. So other redundancies, for my headlamp I've got a light. For my water filter that fails, I've got tabs. And it's all fairly lightweight too. The only other thing that I don't have in front of me is I've got 25 feet of paracord. So I've got 25 feet of paracord that I carry in my main pack and another 25 that I carry in my kill kit. So I'm usually always carrying the recommended 50 feet of paracord with me at all times. So anyway, that's kind of my survival kit. Check it out. I've kind of break it down on my website at yakcountry.com. Check out the blog page. It should be on there shortly. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless and happy hunting.